we have Gregor Pierrepont of Thoresby Estates, and he's going to tell me all about how excited he is about the show and how it's managed to dry up since last November when we were last here and there were floods and goodness knows what else.
Well, since last November we've had a certain amount of weather. I think we had the driest February for the last 40 years and then the wettest March for I don't know how long, but a bloody long time. So it hasn't been the perfect start to the year, both from an arable farming perspective, and a show site perspective. But the farm team here at Thoresby have done an incredible amount of work, both in terms of field work here and then also making sure that the showground is ready to roll. I'm just really grateful for all the effort they've put in, because we are incredibly excited to be hosting Cereals 2023. Cereals has been the centrepiece of the summer farming calendar since the year dot. We've certainly been sending a good old contingent down, sometimes up to Lincolnshire and sometimes down to Cambridgeshire, for as long as I can remember. It's always been one of those crucial dates where you get to both meet your friends, neighbours and competitors, and also see what's coming down the pipeline, see what best practices, see what all the various suppliers have got to offer to make our job, if not easier, then at least different.
I have to admit that the showground is looking absolutely perfect, and I noticed that all the crops were just a few weeks away now from the show, and I presume that you've been wandering around on your spare few minutes and seeing how the crops are growing. What are they looking like?
Well, I'll be completely honest, I think my dog has probably had a better done a more thorough first-hand inspection of the crops. I've got two dogs, and I do my morning ritual after I've had my toast is to take the dogs out for a bit of a walk and just see what's going on. And Asterix has certainly spent a certain amount of time nose deep, just making sure there's absolutely no partridges or pheasants anywhere near any of the crops.
Excellent. And tell me a bit about Thoresby Estates. What do you grow? How many acres of potatoes, etc.?
So we've been here for a while. As you might have guessed from the name, Pierrepont came over with the Normans. And we're nowadays mix of like many traditional estates. We've got a wider let estate and then an in-hand farm, and the in-hand farm at Thoresby is just around about 6,000 acres, and we've got the maize, wheat, barley, oilseed rape and beans above the ground, and then in terms of roots we've got potatoes, carrots, onions and sugar beet.
And looking towards the show, logistics, car parking, etc., all that's in hand and nice and easy to get to?
All that's in hand, so we've got the traffic management plan in place. We're very fortunate here that because we're slap bang between the A1 and the M1, and we've got a large A614 major road on our eastern boundary, we've always found it quite easy to get people on and off the site. And then the other advantage is because the actual show site itself is quite a long way inside the estate, we're expecting not to see very little traffic on the actual roads, which will make on the public highways rather, which will make Notts Police happy. The car parks are all looking fit and ready, and once again we're blessed that we've got actually a really helpful layout here. So we've got 3 car parks spread fairly evenly around the site, so you shouldn't have to walk too far from your truck to get your first free bacon sandwich of the day.
And just a final question, what are you particularly looking forward to seeing?
Well, frankly, I'm not so much the seeing, but what I'm really looking forward to is just the chance to show all of our friends, neighbours, and the farming world what Thoresby is, our beautiful landscape and everything that we can do here. And if we didn't want to show off Thoresby, we wouldn't be hosting it.